Zubats has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a three-point game. Here's Bridges. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Ball. James Harden picking up that last basket. Count it, good.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Jones, no luck. Pass the ball. Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Now Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Mark Williams.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Now, here is Harden. Lobs it up for Zubats. Nurkic with the steal. And the wide-open shot from Green. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Clippers leading by 3. Powell for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting his team from distance.
Outside, Ball. Latre. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Powell. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Ball, the bounce pass. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Down low. Charlotte moving the ball around.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Here's Zubats. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Zubats. Now Harden. Miller grabs the miss. Ball feeling it out a bit. Miller outside. Nurkic with it. Shot clock at 6. They need this one. Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Harden outside. Takes it inside. It's tipped. Here's Coffey. Los Angeles with another miss. Hornets trail by 7. Pass to Green. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Bridges got his second basket of the night.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
To the paint, and the dunk by Zubac.
Wow, Zubac way up.
James Harden assists.
To the right side. Bridges outside. Powell with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Pass to Powell. Driving in. Misses in close.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Miles Bridges.
Get up, LaMelo. These ball brothers can fly.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Now, here is Miller. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Harden looking it over. Puts up a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Now, here's Ball. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And it's now only a 1-point Clipper lead.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here's Powell. 6 points for him.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Ball no good. And so Harden will bring it up for L.A. In the corner, Powell with it. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Out to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. With it, Bridges covering. Powell with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Miller surveying the floor. Deep 2 from Ball. It's hauled in by Zubac.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Harden. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Pass to Green. Back to Ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Clippers in the lead. In the corner, Harden. Dunn looking over the floor. Screen by Zubac. To the middle. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, ball. In the corner, Smith with it. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. .149 left to play in the first. Screen by Zubac. Here's Harden. Johnson with the block.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Johnson.
And they take the lead. And the Hornets lead by 1. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Harden's shot is good.
And not a lot of limit to what the lefty can do. James Harden from deep.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nothing on the board. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith outside. Back to man. To the inside. Diabate.
A big man with a big finish.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside for Batum. Pass to Powell. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively.
What a shot! Amazing!
That would count.
Real.
Whoa, that's some range right there, guys. The prayer is answered.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the 3-point. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Powell.
And Norman Powell, he is compact and powerful and able to take that hit.
The Clippers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Smith. Back to Williams. On the wing, man. Scoreless thus far. It's blocked.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Now Powell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Simmons. Diabate grabs the board. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Miller bats for 2. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Powell for 3. Rebound by Williams.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Diabate. Inside. And it's Miller with the jam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Batum with the ball. It's Powell with the drive.
Well, he plays a secondary role on the team, but right now, front and center is Norman Powell.
Pass to Miller. Picked by Williams. There's the 3. They get it back. Back to man. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 10. Outside, Simmons. Here's Powell. Batum, the screen. The shot by Powell, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Man in the corner. Misses the layup.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And he comes up with the deuce.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Pass to Miller. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Bogdanovich looking around. It's Powell on the wing. 17 points in the game. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Clippers making a change here. Hornets trail by 12. Pass to Diabate. Back to man. Here's Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Miles Bridges. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023, so all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Here's Zubac, and again it's the Clippers missing. Hornets trail by 12. There's Ball with the 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
Pass to Coffey. From past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Coffey's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Now, here's Bridges. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Clippers leading by 12. Harden with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Coffey can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
There's the lob to Harden. Unable to get that one. Hornets trail by 9. For 3, Smith. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Pass to Zubac. Now, here is Harden, covered by Miller. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubac's good at angling his body in those sets.
Now Smith. And here's Miller. Lets the 3 fly. Good work defensively by Harden. Clippers leading by 8. High post, Zubac. Back to Harden. Zubac in the post. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 10. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for it. Williams. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Pass to Zubac. Harden right side. Here's Powell. For the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Coffey's got 8.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Harden outside. Lobs it up for Zubac. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Bridges. Here's Ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Clippers leading by 11. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And Ball slams it in.
Worth the price of admission. LaMelo with a tremendous play on the ball and finishes on the other end.
High post, Zubac. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Jones, that's for 2. Excellent D there from Ball. Hornets trail by 9. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. On the wing, Bridges. Shoots over Powell. Bridges misses.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Over Miller. Harden with a terrific move in the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hornets trail by 13. Miller outside. The shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Pass to Coffee. Clippers moving the ball around. Lobs it up for Zubac. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Miller outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Green.
3 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And here is Bridges. The rebound by Harden.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Pass to Coffee. Harden outside. Now here's Zubac. Goes up on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
It's Miller on the wing. He's got 8. Back to Bridges. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Williams can't get it to go.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
In the corner, Powell with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Powell's got 20 points.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Outside, Ball. And he gets it to go from the high post. 19 points for LaMelo Ball.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
The 3 from Harden. The Hornets pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Another shot. Back to Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
Ball hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Powell. Covered by Smith. Shoots. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
In the corner, Smith with it. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 13. Harden outside. Pass to Coffee. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down. Count that one. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Back to Powell. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
That one goes. Count it.
A smart play with the ball there. Harden just making the right decision.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. For the basket, his eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Harden. He's got 17. Rebound by Williams. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now here's Powell. 20 points for him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Ball with a wide open look. No good on the three. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Harden. Down low. Williams with the block. Ball with it. Zubac defending. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Smith right side. Outside Williams. Pick by Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Man. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
On the wing, Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Out to Smith. To the inside. Batum with the steal. Simmons with it. Still yet to score. Hands it from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 12.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Nails the baby hook.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's his first foul. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Williams for three. That shot is off. Clippers leading by 10. Pass to Coffey. Los Angeles with another miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right side, Green. Williams with the ball. And here's Nurkic, defended by Batum. Unloads from 9. Tried to bank it in, but he missed it. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Jones, no luck. Hornets trail by 10. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. Simmons pulls it in. On offense, here are the Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Here's Coffey. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Welcome to the floor, your Clippers.
Here's Mann. He has yet to score. Johnson outside. Back to Mann. Clock at 6. And it's Smith missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Brown outside. Dunn outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Outside Williams. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for L.A. 10-point lead. He gets it in there.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
For three, Williams sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. They set the pick. Pass to Dunn. From the top of the key, he gets that one. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
In the corner, Smith with it. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Dunn. No good on the triple. Here's Mann. Batum with the steal. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Clippers leading by 11. And here is Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Brown. Over Williams. Brown. Good. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
I think a lot of teams worry about Bogdanovich. Obviously that three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Back to Man. Over Simmons. Man can't hit. And it's the Clippers' ball. Outside for Batum. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets trail by 13. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Smith. The three. Sinks the triple.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Now Bogdanovich. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Poked away. Done with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Don't sleep on Simmons' athleticism. He still has the ability to hammer down those alley-oops.
Johnson outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Dunn. Outside for Batum. Shoots over Nurkic. A shot by Batum, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The kick out to Williams. Johnson, a wide open look. Charlotte, no good that time either. And here are the Clippers now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And here's Brown outside. The Hornets pull it in. Out to the right wing. Now Nurkic. Over Batum. Nurkic can't hit. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebound by Smith.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Nurkic. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Batum trying to break loose. Bucket is good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And again, the Hornets missing. Clippers leading by 14. Pass to Bogdanovich. Batum, the screen. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Batum can still knock down threes. He gives you that kind of gravity that the offense relies on.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams decided to change it up. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 17-point game. To the middle. Looking to end the run. And Williams throws it down.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Screen by Zubats. Fast break now for Charlotte. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Green, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 15. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Offline with his three. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside ball. Here's Bridges. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Now here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got 24.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Miller outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside ball. Over Jones. Here's Williams. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Brown. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team.
On defense, the Hornets trailing by 19. Pass to Zubats. Over Williams. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Miller outside. Nick by Bridges. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Screen by Zubats. Harden, no good. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Ball with it. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, at midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
There's Miller with the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Powell. 3-pointer. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And the Clippers making a switch here.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
And here is Powell. Now Harden. Pass to Zubats. And nothing is falling for him right now. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Miller. And Jones sends it back. Ball with it. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. All three off the mark. Here's Charlotte now. On the wing, Bridges. Miller outside. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Powell. Launches a three. The shot comes out.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Green with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 1:31 left in the game. Hornets trail by 13. A three ball. And Jones pulls it down. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And here's Harden for three. The Hornets pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for James Harden.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
The drive-by ball. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Harden with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.